ever see again. Well, things change so quickly, as now we're looking at Shannon Miller. She just finished 6th in the beam and winning the silver in the uneven bars last night. She'll be coming up on the floor exercise. Also, Kim Zamesco, you can see her in the background. The parallel bars for the men. We'll return with more action from the 1991 World Gymnastics Championships after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
ABC sports coverage of the 1991 World Gymnastics Championships continues.
15-year-old from Romania.
Lavinia Milosevic of Romania, ready to go now on the floor exercise.
And wait until you see this first tumbling pass. I've never seen anyone do it, men or women. It's a whip back through to a full twisting double back, punch front. It even sounds hard. There it is. She had to work that punch front. That is so incredibly difficult. In fact, we even said her first tumbling round is harder than anybody else's entire floor routine. Full and a half twist step out. Full and a half twist punch front. There's a great variety of skills in this routine. Comes her final tumbling run. It's tough to go up first in the lineup, but she's doing a great job. Ends with the full twisting double back. Nice difficulty.
From Romania.
Milosevic of Romania. And the floor exercise is off in grand style, Kathy.
Look at this. This is unbelievable.
Just as gymnasts are constantly seeking improvement, the officials in the sport try to find better ways of evaluating the performances, which can be very complicated. Earlier this week, Julie Moran looked into the latest changes in the scoring process.
Difficulty, execution, and composition. These are the three very different factors that go into one all-important score. In a sport as subjective as gymnastics, there's always a question of fairness in the judging process. Each judge should be completely objective, but as we've seen in the past, that's not always the case. For the first time ever at these 91 World Championships, a new scoring system will be used to help eliminate bias. The basic procedure hasn't changed. There are still 6 judges for each apparatus, each producing a mark. The highest and lowest are thrown out, and the middle 4 scores are averaged. In the past, additional chief judges sat at each apparatus. If any score seemed out of line, they called conferences to have them changed. They now monitor the judging from the sidelines. Warnings for bias are given by yellow cards. Too many of those, and it's a red card ejection. And then there is Joe, the judge's objectivity evaluation, a computer program operative here only for the women, but hopefully will be extended to the men very soon. It allows officials to check the consistency of each judge. In spite of all these efforts to improve the judging process, it's still up to the gymnast to have what it takes to get that perfect 10.
Well, Bart and Kathy, I'll say this. The judging has done a much better job than what we saw in Cuba.
And in the men's competition, actually, they'd use a little different system than the Joe computer system. They're doing a standard deviation, and they have actually dismissed 5 men judges at this competition, a Korean, 2 Italians, a Mexican judge, and a Cuban judge, and they will not be permitted to judge at the Olympics next year.
Christina Bontas, who just finished last to the beam, coming up.
A bronze medalist
Milosevic with a 9.925. Her fellow countryman just a moment ago. Bone toss. You wonder how she's recovered from the beam.
I think she'll be fine here. She also has a routine packed full of difficulty. This first pass is a laid out full twisting double back. Full twist will be on the first somersault. And get a load of this music. Oh, beautiful. It's hard to believe how difficult these tumbling passes are, particularly how easily they perform them. Full twist through to a double back.
Interesting, the music she selected. It's as if she wasn't sure on what music she should choose, so she picked everything that the Americans might appreciate.
She has a huge dismount plan, a double layout. Very difficult at the end of the routine. So many people don't realize how much endurance a floor routine takes. The gymnasts are smiling and performing so nicely, but it is tough. Here it comes. Oh, full twisting double back. She warmed up double layout. Equally as tough. Great routine.
And interesting music. Bone toss, who was third in the all-around, coming off of that disastrous beam routine, doing very well on the floor exercise. We're going to be back with more of our live coverage here in the Hoosier Dome in just a moment. When ABC's Henrietta Onodi now getting ready to go. Bone toss had a 9.962. She has the lead in the floor exercise.
And we just received word that she's been having trouble with her lower back lately, so I think that might have had some effect in the all-around competition. Maybe even why she took a few skills out of balance beam. She is very entertaining on this event. I know she has trouble with her lower back. She normally arches real big on that first dance element. Flip back to a full twisting double back. Oh, right on the line. They didn't put the yellow flag up though. There's extremely difficult tumbling runs as well. This is a triple twist coming up. She twists so fast and so well. There's a little extra pass, a double twist punch front. She still has a fourth tumbling run coming up. Oh, you can really see she's not arching her back at all on some of these elements. Final tumbling run should be a pike double back, a full twisting. Oh, no, I thought she would take it out. She went for it all.
I can't help that back either, landing like that. Onodi, who was 7th in the beam, at right moment, the silver in the vault, and not ending the way she wanted to on the floor exercise.
So disappointed. It looks like she's just right on the line, and as I said, the line judge did not lift the yellow flag, so there shouldn't be a deduction. It would be a 1/10 of a point deduction if she had stepped over the line.
Bone toss still will have the lead in the floor. Milosevic second with a 9.925. And here comes Igor Korobachinski from the Soviet Union. Now the best is a 9.812 thus far in the parallel bars. Guo Lin Yao was the one that was able to score that from China.
Korobachinski has an excellent parallel bar routine showing good underbar work. That's a requirement. This work on top, of course, is upper bar work. He's very crisp in his movements. You notice his handstands are very tight and locked out. Great landing. That's a Soviet trademark. They really know how to nail those landings.
This guy's really battled back. There is the lead, as we showed you. Ling Yao of China, Adakata of Japan, and Franke of Germany. He's a 23-year-old, a product of the East German program, now with the unified German team.
There's an unusual angle to see some of the work from below the bar as he did a straddle press to a handstand, worked his way back into the middle.
The 1989 world champion, Onodi, is still recovering, and her score a 9.387. So much emotion, Kathy.
This is heartbreaking. We have watched her over the last 2 years perform so well, brilliantly, placing even third behind some of the Soviet greats, Boginskaya and Lysenko.
Frontis with the lead with a 9.962. Oksana Chusovitina, now from the Soviet Union, is up next.
And the floor exercise is like a tumble-off in this event. They're all trying to one-up each other. Watch this first tumbling pass. It's a double layout. And watch where she puts the full twist. On the second somersault. That is tough.
Charge.
This is great music for her. Ability. Look at the strength and power in her legs. An excellent technique. Oh, a tuck full out. Just when I think I've seen it all, they show me more. Well, I told you you'd see the most outstanding tumbling we've seen in a while. I don't think you're disappointed.
Chusovitina, 16 years old. We have a new leader by the way in the parallel bars. Kobratinsky of the Soviet Union, the 9.825. We'll be back with more of our competition in just a moment. Montas of Romania with the lead. Chusovitina from the Soviet Union second. Milosevic is in the third position, and Shannon Miller now will be coming on for the United States.
I'm sure a lot of you are wondering exactly why Chusovitina did not move ahead. I really think it was the final tumbling pass. It was not as difficult as that of Montas. Shannon is also entertaining in this routine. She opens with a full twisting double back out of a whip back. And it's a good thing she's short because she does a lot of skills in this pass. Whip back to two back handsprings. There's that full twisting double back.
How can you not clap to this?
She has another full twisting double back coming up right here. Really got to pull this around. We've talked to Shannon. She's one of the quietest people I've ever spoken with. It's hard to believe she's got the fire that she does in competition. Like her coach said, she's got a lot to do, not a lot to say. Here's her final tumbling run. And a pike double back. Crowd loves it.
Well, Steve Nuno, her coach, said she's a very brave girl. That music kind of driving her there. And she said she's so quiet. but she can perform. The 9.962 is the standard she's shooting for. That's the current lead now in the floor exercise. Robachinsky, the Soviet Union, with the lead, 9.825. Wao Linyao of China, Sylvia Kroll, and here is Vitaly Sherbo.
Sherbo had one of the high scores from the preliminaries. Watch this move on the end of the bars.